another C, the third C, which is compassion. Talking about compassion, one here is compassion towards an individual and the other is compassion towards others. Now, talking about an individual compassion, which says attention. It is so important for us to give that due attention, which we keep missing on in the hustle and bustle of the city, which we don't give that due attention to ourselves, be it in terms of pampering ourselves or having a me time, going around and chatting, gelling with your friends. The second is the affection, and the third and the final is the appreciation. Having said that, I would like to make a point here. This is somewhere based on a reasoning which says that, compassion is more like even if you fail time and again, but then at least you've taken that step towards yourself. You should always have a path. You should always feel loved and, appreciate yourself. The other compassion towards other is a 3E, which says empowerment, encouragement, and entitlement, basically. It's so important to actually empower the other person, to encourage and to give that person the right that, oh, you can do it. When we reach to a position, greatness doesn't come, from just reaching to a position. It becomes an obligation for that person to actually pull the others up and ensure that the other person is given the similar encouragement and the similar empowerment. I would like to cover the entire compassion with this instance, with this Tata's 2611 attack, the Taj Hotel 2611 attack. Now, having said that, what I would just like to share a small story. We are all aware of the 2611 attack that has happened now. They were around, so this case study was done in Harvard, and the students got so confused, and they were like, I'll tell you what was the reasoning behind it, wherein there were 1,700 guests that were registered that day. And trust me, all these staff members, there were around 500 staff that day, and they all knew the backdoor entrances and the exits. And a human psychologist and the research says that in such a situation, such a painful situation, when there's so much of stress and somebody is there to kill you, anybody would have preferred to flee and fled away from the situation. But I would like to say something here. None of the staff members, they fled. None of them. They were all there, being there, supporting everyone, catering to their needs, to the frontline workers, the telephone department. They were continuously working through and through, supporting their guests, asking them to switch off the lights. They were doing their duties and responsibility on a brilliant manner. Now, the thing, why have I actually put this story across? I would like to tell you, there were 34 staff that died that day, and they were only staff members in spite of knowing the exits and the backdoor entrances. Now, this was something that was exceptional. What is that they have done to, what kind of a customer loyalty or things that has been inculcated in them that they have come up with such amazing customer service. Having said that, what happens is, there's a thing that they follow. The Tatas, when they hire their executives, when they hire their staff members, they follow a practice. They hire people from Chandigarh, Mohali, the smaller cities, basically from the southern areas, northeast areas, and they actually believe in, they don't go by the grades, but then they see the attitude and the respect that those people have for the other person. This is basically about the students when they hire. Second, the significant point that would cover the entire compassion part is, it's so amazing, which is, if they do something brilliantly, like if they come across with something that's exceptionally brilliant, they are incentivized. That's on another platform. Obviously, monetary they are, but what they do is they ensure that in the 48 hours, they're given that due respect, that recognition, and that attention and appreciation. So these are the values that has been inculcated in them. So this was my point to make. If you do that, if you attend the other person, if you empower that, and also one more thing, whenever the guest is there, they ensure that it becomes they made basically the brand ambassador for this guest, so that they become the spoke for them. So this is how they're treated, attended, appreciated so well. Moving on to the next part, which is consistency. The next C, which is consistency. And since we're running out of time, so yes, the next slide is consistency, which says the first, if we are consistent in our efforts, the first thing, which is fitness, if we ensure that, we keep exercising on a regular basis, because when we exercise, there's a hormone that gets released, endorphin, which actually makes us really happy. And the second is the strong determination and willpower. Obviously, it's very important to have that strong determination and willpower. It can take you places. The third is, I would like to say something here, the ritual of over-delivering. When you're asked to do something and you actually over-deliver yourself, you perform 10x more than what you have been asked for, and which maybe the other, your counterpart or your colleague is not doing. And if you do it, it takes you leaps and bounds. And the final and the last is art of not giving up. This is something really significant. Obviously, we all know that, we should never give up in life. This is something which should be ingrained in us. Whatever the situation is, whatever that we are going through, we're not supposed to give up. Even this quarantine period, it should be like happy, keep sustaining, coming out with a lot of activities, and being just being yourself and trying up new and exploring new things. So this is about consistency. And ma'am, I would need your support. There's an activity here, which is, what is your one catchphrase? Yeah. Ma'am, if you would like to.
Yes. So I would request now from the audience to share. There is one thing which we all are consistent for, So in this, we are using the phrase. I know some people say, by God ki kasam, So in every statement, they come up with this. So that's being consistent. Is life may, So somewhere or the other. So, okay. Livingston sir says, Crep de me. Fantastic. Try, you die till you die. Okay, that's the phrase used by someone. Very nice. Is there any other phrase that you all have been using on a regular basis, which has been consistent throughout? So I got two of them right now. Okay, so another one has come. Try till you succeed. Beautiful by Lakshay. Let's first listen by Atul. Never say no. Jayant, keep using this. Dari mat, okay, by Jitendra. Seize the moment, okay, by Randall. Be optimistic and things will change. Fake it till you make it. Wow. Vaishali says, never do anything if you don't like it. Daily exercise. No wonder Abhijit, you lost the weight. Siddharth K says, keep going. Amazing. So I think this is very, and I like that ho jayega from Vikrant. Beautiful. So I think we are coming to an end of the session. So yes, Nishi.
Okay. Yes. So since we are coming to an end of this session, I would just like to make a point here that, while I was trying to figure out how is that I should create magic out of personality, I just thought that, I kept revisiting, recollecting every aspect of life. And finally, I recapitulated the certain aspects and I've put it across. I hope you can see the sync and you have found the catch throughout. Thank you so much for such an amazing participation. Deepest gratitude. Thank you so much. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Nishi, for a very exciting and engaging session. I'm sure that today's session on 4 C's leading to 3 A's was effective. To all of you, we already have a certification program available. It is through our virtual session, and you will be getting a participant manual with an assessment and a learning deck. You can either enroll for our Prism for Executive program, or Prism for Manager, Prism for Leader, or in fact, Total Quality. These are all customized finished. We will be really looking forward. So if you can share your feedback in the chat box for our today's session, guys, it will be really, really helpful. So a one word for our session, for our today's session. Okay, so Jitendra says, nice effort by Prism. It is all active and involving. Thank you. Dilip says, very great learning. Sunil says, thanks for wonderful session. Vishali says, amazing and great. Siddharth says, thank you, ma'am. And Nishi, it was really great. Nice and interactive by Shampa. Yogendra says, great session with a lot of insights. Again, a very grateful by Lakshay. Thank you so much, guys. A virtual hug again from Prism. And we close the session. Thank you. It's 11:30 by my watch. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.